welcome back to our channel. My name is Antionna Fuller, and I am the founder and executive director of Healing Households. We are a 501c3 nonprofit on a mission to heal individual, relational, and generational suffering. Welcome to Vlogmas in February, where you can expect new video topics every week and new video uploads every day. Before we get started, two things. If you find this video helpful, please be sure to like and subscribe. It will help us be able to help more people just like you. Lastly, don't forget to read the description box for more information and ways to donate if you're interested. We love you, we thank you, and we hope that you enjoy this video. Today, I wanted to share a personal story that I learned on this journey to dating and trusting God to write my love story in a way that will bring generational glory. I have so many stories, but I'm grateful for them because they all produced wisdom. Listen, we've all been, like they say, young and dumb. So I don't judge anyone, and I hope that you don't judge me either. Let's go back to last year. I was in a wilderness season, or what I like to call a divine quarantine. God shut everything down, my car, my finances, everything, and shut me in. I was in a very sacred, sensitive, intimate space with him. During this time, God was giving me instructions and telling me things about my near future, of which marriage was one of those things. But just like Jesus, when he was led into the wilderness, the enemy came and tempted me with distraction. Y'all, everybody from my past started coming back into my life. Now that I'm on the other side, I can say, of course, there were distractions. But in the middle of it, it wasn't as clear cut. Especially when God is speaking to me about marriage, I'm like, okay, could they be it? But each time it wasn't it. So there was this one guy that I really liked and always felt a strong connection with. We never slept with each other, but there was always a deep pull towards each other. He was always that what if person for me. So like, what if it wasn't the right time back then? What if the time is now? Basically, if it was up to me and I could choose anyone from my past, it would be him. Now, here's the kicker. This is the very last person from my past to show up. I remember telling God, okay, it's either you're just trying to get rid of everybody from my past, or you're saving the best for last. I was hopeful, so we started talking. I knew I wanted a relationship, but he was very goal-oriented, so he had things in his life that he was prioritizing over a relationship at that time. Now, he clearly communicated that to me, but because I really liked him and respected his hustle and also was working towards my own goals, I decided to just go along with it. Yes, Miss Dating with Intention compromised her standards. Listen, I had to get it wrong to get it right, okay? And sometimes the best teacher is experience. So I could tell he really cared for me, but eventually I felt I was in deeper than what would be considered safe for my heart. We were hanging out and talking like we were in a relationship, but also I couldn't be upset that certain expectations weren't being met because we weren't in a relationship. In other words, I technically couldn't get mad because I already knew what it was and I hated it. I don't know if it was an entanglement, situationship, or what, but it didn't feel good. So I had a conversation with him. To him, it probably felt like I was rushing things. But for me, timing doesn't matter so much as intention. Like, where are we going? That matters to me. There was no telling how long we would be what we were. And that was a genuine fear of mine. I've witnessed many women in my life stay in relationships way longer than, in my opinion, was necessary. While I honored them for teaching me how to endure and love and stand by your partner, I always knew I didn't want to be a long-term girlfriend or be with someone that would waste my time. It was hard, but I had to end things. I remember crying, and God met me right there in heartbreak. As I began to pour out my heart to him, I realized the tears I was crying weren't just about the guy, but because I was afraid to let go. Remember, he was the last person from my past and the perfect, ideal partner in my eyes. I was afraid because to me, what else could be out there? I was mourning the love I would have chosen for myself. But let me tell you about God. Right there, God told me he wanted to expand my love capacity. Not only how I've always known love to be and look like, but how I've always known how to receive it. He sat with me and told me, I am doing a new thing. Can you not perceive it? I know familiar is easier. I know the unknown can be scary, but you know me, so you can trust me. The you know me part, don't cry, is the part that got me. Because I do know him and he's never failed me. He's always been Team Antionna and I trust him with my life. So why not trust him with my love story? That day, almost a year ago, I released my choice to receive his choice. I've been resting in faith ever since. And keyword resting. I don't know who my future honey is, but I know that God has my back and that we are going to be so blessed to have each other. So take these lessons from me. Know what you want and stand firm in it. If you want a relationship, be with someone that wants what you want. Don't settle or try to change an already made up mind because you can't. I encourage you to think bigger, think more. And when I say this, I don't mean in terms of status in the world, but I mean in treatment for your heart. Your future is not your past. You haven't even met all the people that are going to love you yet, that want to love you. Know that you are worthy of receiving the love that you desire and deserve. You are God's daughter. You are God's son. You are special. You are the apple of his eye. You can't just be with anyone. He wants the best for his best. Like me, I pray that you get curious enough to see what's on the other side of your goodbye. The quality of your life and your future legacy is dependent on it. I love you so much and see you tomorrow.
Right now, I stand before you.